Hello guys, Matt from Ascension Props, or the Sid Stream, or wherever you know me from, here on YouTube. So you probably are wondering, at least those of you that follow me on Twitch, why I haven't been streaming a whole lot lately this past week, even after finishing that super awesome Viceroy Kicks challenge. Woo! It's because of this guy. Pardon the mess, but this computer is super old. It is super crappy. I mean, we're talking an i3 530 with a DH55TC motherboard that maximum RAM megahertz is like 1333 to 1600, which is bad. I'm surprised that I could stream as much as I could at all. Of course, most of the time I was streaming from my Xbox to my computer, and then from my computer out to the world to get the overlays and whatnot. So technically, I could have been using my little Xbox over there, but yeah, just with the crap going on with my computer, I just haven't really felt up to it and all of that. So, because it's giving up the ghost, I've been needing to upgrade for the longest time, but I haven't had any money. Lo and behold, my brother just so happened to have one of his old computers still. Stupid reflection on my glasses. I need non-reflective glasses. Ah! No, but he had parts from his old computer, which, as far as we know, still work. As a motherboard, a CPU, which is an i5, and I think you said it was like a 24 or 2500, somewhere around there. Either way, it's leaps and bounds beyond mine. Not to mention the motherboard that it's attached to. Yeah, so here it is. He gave it to me. It's got like 12 gigs of RAM in it, which is what I have. But yeah, it's right here. It was great. It's some Skyrim, and of course, Bridge 4 represent. Woo! So anyway, I thought, because I am going to need to transfer some stuff from the old one to the new one, specifically I need to transfer over the power supply unit, the graphics card, and my hard drives. Not to mention, I've got to make sure that Windows 10 is going to work on it, because Windows 10 is weird sometimes. Sometimes it'll let you transfer it over to a different motherboard. Sometimes it's per motherboard. So if it works, great. If not, I'm going to have to buy a new Windows key. Of course, I know where I can get some cheap, but that's not too bad. It may mean that I have to wait on the official final upgrade bit until like Thursday when we get paid. But this right here has saved me at least 160 bucks. Which is awesome. My brother's awesome. Shout out to him, because he's awesome. So anyway, yeah, I thought I'd document the build, post it on YouTube, and show you how much of an idiot with computers I am, even though I'm the son of a computer engineer, so I should know a little more than I do, but I don't. I don't know a lot. That's why I've been playing PC building simulators. Anyway, let's open these up so you can see what kind of hell I'm dealing with. Okay, so here's my old computer. Just so you can see it a little bit better. We got the massive cables over here that I'm going to have to transport and lug over to this other one. We have, of course, the stock fan and board. We have the hard drive down here. We have an old laptop hard drive, so I didn't lose all of that stuff, but it's just hanging out, quite literally. We got a DVD drive, which doesn't matter because the other one has one. Of course, there's 12 gigs of RAM in here that I recently upgraded to. Yay for the value select. Whoa, I wish it was Corsair. Well, it is Corsair, but I wish it was a higher quality one. But that doesn't matter anyway, because nobody needs it. Because nobody's dumb like me and has a decades-old computer. Well, maybe not decades, but you get the idea. And of course, the PS, there is this DOS. my Gigabyte 730, GT 730, which is so much better than the GT 610. And by so much better, I mean not amazingly better, but definitely a lot better. And of course, Cooler Master 400, which is a 120 watt, I think, if I'm reading that right. It's upside down. Yeah, 120 watt, 20 amp, 120 watt. You know, I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah, this has got to move over. This has got to move over, and that and this have got to move over. And yes, I know about half of my problem is the amount of dust that's in here. It's not as bad as I expected it to be. I did kind of clean it out the last time I was in here, but I don't have an air gun, an air canister to get rid of the stuff, which is kind of sad because over here is better, but really not better. This whole setup is about 9 years old, but it's an MSI board, N1996, I think. That number right there, if you can't see it, 1996. I'll have to see what it actually is, but P67A G43B3, whatever. It's actually got 2 PCI slots, which is good. That means I can put the Wi-Fi back in if I need it. There's the USB thing over here. There's this plug down here, which he wasn't sure where it went. You got the slides for the hard drives. Empty space where the PCU is going to go. In there. Let's see if I can see it at all. No, it's all covered up. That's alright. I probably won't take that off at all. Is inside there is that, but it's got a Cooler Master cooler, you know, like a real one, and it's also got 12 gigs, and it's all Corsair, looks like. As my brother loves him some Corsair, which I don't blame him. That's good stuff. There's the plugs there. It's got a DVD thing in there as well, and it's got slots for hard drives over here. Hard drives down here. I assume I could probably fit the laptop one in here, probably. And then the other one into here. And it does have some cables. And a lot of it's been wired around and wired through, so there's no big deal there. So, nothing super fancy, just super dusty, as you can see with the fans. Yeah, so that's gonna need a bit of cleaning. But yeah, there we go. Again, not as bad as I was expecting, because again, it's a 9-year-old PC that's just been sitting there that he was just gonna junk. So, cool. I've got some time. I'm gonna clean some stuff out. I might just do a quick run and throw the stuff in, power it on, see if it works, and if it works, great. If not, great. Well, whatever. But I definitely need to get into here one of these times and actually clean this whole thing out. So, AC 97. That's what that one says? What is that even? Huh. Well, here we go. See you in a few. Okay, first step done. May not look like a lot, and I should probably be doing this in a better area, but I got the PSU out, and I got the 2 hard drives out. And all the extra SATA cables are at least disconnected from everything that was coming with. I'll probably grab any extra, plug them into the motherboard, and just let them sit until I have something to put into them. But DVD's disconnected from it, and it's going to stay in there. I got all the hard drives out, got everything out. Now I just need to come over here and do some cable management, so it's not quite that messy.
This is about the emptiest this thing has ever been. It's ridiculous.
Okay, just quick update. PSU is in and it is connected to the motherboard. I have plugged in, well, I haven't plugged in anything over here yet, but both hard drives are in. I was right, this tiny little thing can actually hold the laptop size hard drive. And of course we've got the main drive down here. Still deciding whether or not I want to put the DVD drive in. I might still do it anyway, just because I occasionally watch DVDs, but yeah. So, but yeah, we still have this mess of cords to worry about. This was kind of a tight fit in there. It's like pretty cinched. So hanging in the back, it doesn't look quite so pretty, but that's kind of the point of the back. But at least it's not in front. So I gotta go get the wife. And when I come back, we'll keep going. Stop by the store, pick up a cheap can of air. Let's do this thing. James? Ready for this? Bacon break. Okay, all the cables that I could find that looked like they were attached to something that needed to attach to something else are attached to something else. I got all the components in there. I got the hard drives hooked up. I decided to hook up the DVD anyway because I got a couple of spots still open. Power supply is hooked up to everything that should need it. And then one other thing I decided to put over were the little card reader thingies. Now to wire up the back. Okay. All the cables are plugged up. All the wires are organized as best I can. The stuff on the front hooked up. Everything is as hooked up as I know it's going to be. Moment of truth. Put that on. Pressing the button. Boom.
Kaboom. Fans are moving. That fan's moving. Those fans are on and off. Nothing. Okay. Here we go again. I got everything plugged back in. It turns out this little guy back here, a little black thingy, that goes to the CPU. Apparently the CPU seems to think that it needs power. Nah. So I got that in, got everything hooked back up, got all the wires back. Well, I don't have all the wires back in. I might as well show you the mess of how that looks. Back in a sec. Okay, as far as I know, that's everything plugged in. So, moment of truth, take two. And
nothing?
Now what? Oh. Power cord came loose. That's a good sign.
That is not.
That's not. Well, I've gotten it to turn on and stay on. But now I'm getting a CPU or memory change. Please enter setup to configure your system. Press F1 to load setup and press F2 to load default values and continue. Progress? We've got a BIOS screen. More progress. Still on. Had to shift some of my desk around. Did you let the dog in? Okay. That's a login screen. I think we did it. Yay! So it only took 4.5 hours of troubleshooting, not counting all the putting together stuff, but it's working! Yay. Now I get to go and check out all the stuff, see what's faster, see what's not faster, see if anything's broken and all of that. But as you can tell by the green with envy eyes of Saren behind me, the computer is up and running and we are all good for now. Yeah. I will say that the PC is much louder than my other one, but that's because not only does it have a super huge cooling unit, it's also got 3 fans plus the GPU is fan. There's noise, but it's awesome and it works, and I'm happy, and it works. That I mentioned I'm happy. So I got to do some stream testing stuff, but hopefully I'll be able to get back into the swing of things and get things running up again. I may even be able to play some PC games on stream now. Anyway, if you've watched this long, thank you for hanging out. I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you on stream. See you later.